physical and chemical changes. So a physical change is a change that occurs when the composition is not changed. So if we take a piece of wood and cut it in half, it's still wood, it's just the pieces are smaller now, right? That would be a physical change. A chemical change is a chemical reaction. When you have a chemical change, the composition of the substance changes. What you started with is not there anymore. If I take that piece of wood and throw it in the fireplace and light it, if we ever would get a burn day, right? Then would it still be wood after I burned it? No. So that would be a chemical change because I've changed the substance. I've changed what it is, not just what it looks like, but actually what it is. So there's 4 observations we can make that suggest that a chemical change has occurred. Gas is released. So here we're dropping something in water, kind of looks like an Alka-Seltzer tablet, and we see bubbles forming. That's a gas that's being released. It wasn't there before. It's a new substance, evidence of a chemical change. We see release of light or heat energy. Here we got a piece of sodium metal in water, and it generates a lot of heat. It also generates hydrogen gas. Heat and hydrogen gas go together to make flame. So we've got light and heat being released there. Formation of a precipitate. We mix 2 solutions that are clear. This one's yellow, but it's clear, and this one's colorless. We pour them together, and we get something that is opaque. We can't see through it. The reason we can't see through it anymore is because those particles are much larger than the molecules, and they block the light. And so when it gets cloudy, we can tell that there was a chemical change. That's a precipitate. Precipitate is like precipitation in meteorology. It's stuff falling from the sky, right? So this is like yellow snow falling in the beaker. I don't know how that would happen. Or a permanent color change. We're also observing a permanent color change here. So let's check these. And questions to ask, can you get the substance back? You know, if it's just a state change or something where you can get the substance back, then it would be physical. Or has it become something new? If it's turning into something new, then it's going to be chemical. So rusting iron, chemical? Chemical. You know, as much as we would like, we cannot replace, get the iron to go back to what it was after it's rusted on your car. How about sugar dissolving in water? That's physical. That one may not be as obvious. If you let the water evaporate, what's going to be left? The sugar. Okay. Burning a log. Chemical. I kind of gave that one away. Melting ice. Physical. We could freeze it again, huh? How about grinding cinnamon? You take a cinnamon stick and grind it up. Physical. We've just made it into much smaller pieces. We don't change what it is. Any questions?